Hi, my name's Gerry. I'm a twin troller boat owner and I'm a lifelong fisherman. Well, over my lifetime, I've owned lots of boats, and on them, they usually have a fish finder. Well, I've always owned a Lowrance fish finder. So I've decided to replace the fish finder I have on my twin troller, and I'm going with a Garmin. I did some research. I just decided I wanted to do something different. So I have purchased a Garmin Echomap UHD Ultra High Definition 93Sv. This fish finder, Garmin recently produced a new transponder for this, and it's a Gt56. The previous one that's been out for a long time was a Gt54. I specifically held out waiting for this. To get this transducer, it's supposedly 20% more powerful, jumps higher, runs faster. We'll see what it does, but I decided to get this one. Because this is a new transponder with this unit, there weren't any good sales anyplace. So I could buy it from a retailer someplace else for the same price that Garmin sells it for. I continued to do some more research and found that Bass Pro Shops carries this with the new transponder at the same price that Garmin does, but I can get it shipped to the store. Doesn't cost anything extra for that. And Bass Pro Shops gives you points when you buy things if you have their card. I do, and so I chose to go with them. I went and picked that up. It finally came in. Came in a box, looks like this. I did open the box just to look inside to make sure the right thing came, and it did. So this is quite a large box. You turn it around so it looks right side up to you. I haven't opened this yet. I'm going to do an unboxing with you. I will later do a installation on my boat. I will remove one of my old fish finders, install this one in its place, and eventually I will go out on the lake and use this and show you how it operates and what I use it for. So come along. This is going to be interesting.
Below this video, click on Show More to see links for many of the items used in most of my videos. They are there so you can locate them in case you are interested.
I do have a question for you though. What fish finder do you use on your boat? What brand? And why do you use that brand? Just put it below in the comments. I'm really interested to see what other people are doing. Now this unit is a 9-inch wide unit. It's touchscreen. It also has buttons on the side to operate it without using the touch. It's a little bit of an overkill for the size of my boat, but I'm getting older. My little 4-inch screen, even though it wasn't far from me, was getting too difficult to see, so I'm getting something bigger. Let's unbox it. I have you set up over my shoulder. I hope you will be able to see all this. I will try to not block your view as best I can. So here's the box. Let me show you all the way around. Doesn't have much else on the sides. On the back, Echomap UHD 93Sv plus the transducer, and it says it comes with the Gt56 UHD-TM transducer. Now this is the transducer that I wanted, and it's a 9-inch screen, sunlight readable, touchable key assist, all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and get this open. Here's a cover for it. Most places don't have that kind of thing included. You have to buy them. All right, here is the unit. It comes packed with this styrofoam stuff. It's wrapped in bubble wrap. This is the unit itself. I guess right about here is the best place so you can see it. This comes with this plastic wrap on the front. I'm not going to remove that yet because we're not going to do this part. As you can see, it's got buttons all the way down to do this. It's also a touch screen. In the back of it has a connector. Comes with installation instructions, Garmin literature, something that tells you call Garmin before you go back to the place where you bought it and complain if there's some issue you don't understand. And two things, a quick start manual, just a couple pages, kind of gives you an idea of what that's all about. And this is the owner's manual. It is a number of pages. I'll show you at the end here. All kinds of things. Huh. You're probably wondering what I'm saying about. A manual written in English. There is not in here any other languages. So this isn't a manual that has 2 pages of English, 2 pages of German, 2 pages of Russian, and everything else. Cool. I like that part already. This is the template. So if you're going to mount this on the dashboard of and recess it into the dash of a boat, you use this. I'm not doing that. Interesting. The Garmin sticker. Peel it off, stick it on your car or wherever you're going to stick it. A whole bag of all kinds of things. Actually, let me shove this over. I'm going to dump this out so you can see what's in here. This is a mounting bracket for the transducer. And another mounting bracket for the transducer. This must be, it has more places for screws to go into the hull. This is, if your application takes less, I will wind up using this one if it's what I think it is. If you're doing it conventionally and putting this on a trolling motor, it actually gives you all the things to do that. Your transducer would mount to this bracket. This mounts to the trolling motor. If it was a conventional bass boat or something like that, that's in the front. These are, I think that they're heavy. They absorb, you have to put that around the cable, and it absorbs the transmission of waves, radio waves or whatever that comes out of it. Keep it from interfering. Here is so if you're mounting this on a boat where you're going to push the wire through the transom higher up and then come out, you put this on to make it look pretty so the wire comes out through this. You don't see the wire sticking out of the back of the boat. I don't even know what this is. It's got an O-ring, some kind of clamp mechanism. We'll figure that out later. Maybe you would even recognize that. Tells you how to mount the transom, mounting template, and here's some kind of manual just for the Gt56 transducer. Multiple pages long. Starts out with a front page, another page, and an additional page, and then it goes into different languages throughout it. So there's, looks like 3 pages or 3 sides that have information about the transducer, apparently it comes with a bracket and all that kind of stuff. Shows you how to mount all those things. All right. What else do we have? Well, in here, I don't know what this is. This looks like probably where you used this, I'm guessing, to mount this onto the dash. These are felt type pads, sticky pads that must go on it around the frame so that it probably doesn't vibrate and rattle. And here's some screws. I don't know what they go to. They were loose. There's a power cable. This is the mounting bracket. I did some research ahead of time. You mount all your cables to these plugs, and then this stays on the boat, wherever you want to put it. And this, you see this little bracket here, or cover, you take that off. This unit snaps in place on here. There goes this little handle here that snaps it in place. This stays like this. It's adjustable and knobs on the sides so you can rotate it this way. If you mounted this on something that would swivel, you could then swivel it if you wanted. I will be mounting this on what current bracket I have, which is a ball mount, a ram mount. I will probably have to maybe make some screw adjustments to fit it on. Now this is heftier. I don't remember. I read in the manual somewhere what the weight was, but I don't remember. It is pretty hefty. So this stays on here. You take There. You push that little thing down that releases this, and this comes out. Let's say you go into a store or something like that, or you're done for the day and you got this stored someplace. You can take this out, leave this bracket in with all the wiring. You can actually take this cover for this to keep the weather off of it. Pretty neat idea. So this could stay in the boat. This can go in your house if you want. Here is the power cable. And it's got, I'm not sure how many feet of length this is. It's wrapped here, so I'm not undoing it. There are 4 wires. The power wire is thicker than the other ones. The black one is the same thickness as the red one. And then these 2 other wires, I don't know what they go to, but they go to something. And we'll figure that out. Here's the last item, wrapped in bubble wrap, and it's empty. And this is the transducer. And compared to the transducer I have on my boat now, this is quite a large transducer. It's got heavy cable. I don't know how long that is, but it looks fairly long, and I'm sure it is. Connectors on it, and quite hefty. There's a little thing here. I believe that that's the temperature probe. I've seen those on other things, because this will tell you your water temperature, assuming that this is in the water. Well, that's everything that's in the box. And let me show you something. This is a postal scale. It's quite accurate. My transducer, I'm just kind of surprised how heavy this is. Let me put it on here. I wanted to weigh it. 1 pound, 13.4 ounces. Now that's with the cord. So I'm gonna do that again, but now granted, this will influence some of the weight, but I'll do the best I can. 15.2 ounces for just the transducer. So it's pretty close to a pound for this. My point is, whatever bracket you use to support this, I guess it needs to be fairly substantial. This is in the water. It makes it some more buoyant than it is out here in just the air, but nonetheless, this is bouncing up and down as you're traveling. So something to take into account. So as I said already, this is the unboxing part. Next will come the installation on the boat, and then I'll do a follow-up of me using this on the water in real life. So thanks for following me on my YouTube channel. You don't have to go to all those other social media. I don't go to any of those, and I'm not gonna go to them. So if you want the information, you're gonna have to come here. Thanks for watching. Bye now.